Hi guys, get this off my face here. Okay. All right. Hey, awesomes. Wanted to take a minute to discuss Project One over the break. I was able to get them all completed. So all the Project One learning, writing narratives that I've received have been graded. I left you feedback, comments, if you will, right? So they should all be there. So if you submitted yours, all that kind of stuff, please go back and take a look at it. Remember, we can revise and resubmit, right? So take my feedback. And if you have any questions about that feedback, just let me know if it makes sense, what I'm saying or asking you to kind of think about or to do. Feel free to just make those revisions and then just resubmit it right here to this Dropbox right here. It's the same Dropbox that we had when we turned them in originally. Okay. So you've got feedback. You take that opportunity to revise it and then resubmit it. And I'll take a look at it again, regrade it, right? Provide more feedback if necessary. Let you help you think about where you are with the project. I think by and large, too, if you haven't brought in the headings and subheadings from the template, do that because I think that'll help you make sure that you don't forget like a section, use the outline to your advantage. And then make sure that you have your sticky writing idea story that's separate from the sticky principles, right? So you give us like an introduction to talking about sticky ideas and how things stick, kind of from our authors. And then we transition to your sticky writing ideas story, right? And that is, okay, here's this thing when I sit down to write, I always think of this thing. And I always think of my 8th grade teacher or my 11th grade teacher taught this to me, or my 5th grade teacher taught this to me. I had one from a 2nd grade teacher, right? That's really sticky. And then tell us the story about that. What's the writing idea? What did the teacher have you do? How was it presented to you? Blah, blah. Give us that information. Then once you finish the story, then address each one, right? Then say, okay, I think it stuck because it was simple, right? The teacher told us, regularly and had us perform this activity, and it was just very, very simple, right? It was concrete, right? There was no ambiguity to it. It was clear. It was unexpected, right? I did not expect a teacher to tell me not to write my introduction first, right? Save the introduction, write your introduction conclusion last, write your body paragraphs first or something like that, right? So that would be unexpected. You think you start at the beginning, right? Then you address those things. Then you have your paragraph that talks about here's what sticks and here's what doesn't, though, right? I need some sticky writing ideas to help me with introductions and conclusions, or maybe to help my flow, or maybe you had, say, I grammar and punctuation, if that was an area that you feel that you struggled with, right? And then wrap it up by concluding and telling us, why that's so important, for us, right? So that's kind of the basic structure of our learning writing narrative, right? So please do double check, look at your feedback. If you have any questions about your feedback at all, if something doesn't make sense, I always try to, when I write feedback, not to be too prescriptive, but to say, here's what you think. I think we should think about. Here's what I recommend. Here's what I suggest. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. None of my feedback is meant to make you feel like you've done anything wrong. Okay. There's a lot going on right now. It's hard. It's easy to forget stuff. So it's all good, right? This is writing as a process, right? We brainstorm, we write, and then we revise, right? Sometimes we go back and brainstorm again, right? And then we write again, right? And then maybe we revise again. And that's okay because that's part of the process. So that's why we can do multiple drafts of this. So I hope you find the feedback helpful, beneficial. But as I said, if you have a question about it, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let me know. I'll be happy to meet with you or just answer your questions over email. All right. So that's it for Project One, our learning writing narrative. There again, and if you're sitting there and you're listening to this, watching and say, I haven't turned my Project One in, turn it in. Yeah, we got time. Okay. All right. So we'll just keep it moving forward. All right, you guys, about out of time here. Have a great week. We're in week 8. All right. And stay safe. Stay awesome.